back healthy, but Karnes off that performance gets the start today.
And he actually matched up pretty well in the second half of that game last year, Nick Karnes.
Violation on Karnes there. It'll be UMass ball to get things started here on a brisk afternoon. Guilderland and Albany Academy, and went to Hartford, but of course when their program went to Division III, Saracolo came over to UMass.
Yeah, really good athlete, especially at Academy, not just in lacrosse as well as hockey. His father was actually an NHL
linesman. The Minutemen victory up at Garber Field. Karnes comes away with the face-off win. Flips it off to LaPietro and gets off that victory just before the pandemic kind of shut everything down.
One of the keys to the game we talked about a little bit earlier, just staying in the moment here. You know this game's going to have ebbs and flows. Like Coach Schmar said, Albany needs to just make sure they stay in the moment. Everyone's going to make a run. Right now, UMass is on a 3-goal run right here. Stay with it. Trust your process. Stick with your systems.
If they can win the draw, win the face-off here.
You don't want to give one up, though, either, as Hammett wins it clean.
Hammett's scored before. Pacino
got right in his face as soon as he got out of there. Knocked it free. We're going to call a loose ball push. 3 seconds to go here.
I think he knocked the mouth guard right out. It's right on the ground by Elijah Gash's foot. One up and scored on the rebound. Ball squirts around on the ground. Picked up there by Tobin. He's got an opportunity to get inside. And Van Valkenburg, nice job catching the ball. And as he picked that one up and scored on the rebound. Ball squirts around on the ground. Picked up there by Tobin. He's got an opportunity to get inside. And Van Valkenburg, nice job catching the ball.
Nobody's got to lock that down right there. Coming in the box right away.
Quick outlet to the big man, Elijah Gash.
Can bring when they dodge those wings there. Beat their man, get a step, create a slide, make the defense come to you, get one more feed. As Karnes wins the faceoff.
Comes away with it, moves it into the zone.
Albany has an opportunity to tie the game.
Fourth goal of the game for the Minutemen, also known as the Gorillas.
Yeah, they're one of the few teams in Division I, I think even in the country, that have kind of two. I mean, their official name is the Minutemen, but there's a pretty cool story about the Garber Gorillas. We'll see if we get time later. We'll touch on that.
Hogg gets shoved out of bounds there as Albany had a chance to get a takeaway at the University of Albany. Gets his first of the day, so a total of 7 so far on the year.
Again, that's a big heads-up play. Knowing situational awareness, knowing that the clock's about to expire. If you're going to throw it in the corner, you're throwing it in the corner. But if you're going to attack, making a good move and getting in there, as he did. Albany picks up the ball on a face-off violation against the 6'1", 210 Mitty out of Buford, Georgia. Makes it a 2-goal game.
It's the 9th consecutive game that Breo's had a point. Actually, a 9th consecutive game he's had a goal.
Karnes.
Opportunity for Karnes. He gets inside. Off the side of the net. Those are those juice goals that you like.
Needed it right there, too. He had a little bit of an alley. Kept going. Went for the inside pipe. Just missed it.
UMass quickly down the other end as Luke Grove comes running on.
This year for UMass, adapting to the newly formed A10, so it should be interesting.
One of the things I found funny that Greg Cannella said is if you take all the teams in the A10 except for UMass and you add all those students up, it still doesn't number the number that they have at UMass.
Yeah.
The entire conference, so a face-off.
With 10:13 to go, as we set for this face-off between Hammett and Karnes.
2 goals last year for Carter Castillo. Against this on the season, he's got 2 today, really stepping up his scoring.
Calling a moving pick there. That's going to go back to you, Albany. Can't lean into that pick to create a little bit of an advantage, and that was the case.
Hammett came away pretty clean with it. Karnes and Hammett again. Whistle sounds, violation.
That's the second violation on Nick Karnes. So if there's a third one, that puts them.
I think based on Van Valkenburg's reaction, he felt like he could have had that one.
Yeah.
Clean win there. A trip up and a hold is the call. It'll be Albany ball.
Regardless, a loose ball that UMass was able to jump on.
Mike Tobin gets credit for the goal, so it must have deflected off of him. Down UMass leading, 8-4.
And we've got Ryan Henry taking the face-off here for UMass versus Regan Enders. And Enders able to come away with that big ground ball, give Albany a chance to get starting to cut into this lead with just 15 minutes to go in the game.
Need to get something early here for Albany just to build a little bit of that momentum, a little bit of that excitement, get the crowd back in. Johns Creek, Georgia. He's got that quickness and the ability to beat his man.
Big ground ball by Hammett, able to pick it up off the face-off.
Still loose with 2 men on him. Hammett doing a nice job holding on to it.
Canella realized his man was in trouble, called the timeout there. Smart play and down face-off for Albany. And being down 4 goals with 5 minutes to go. Facing a tough spot here. Albany's going to have to start pressing out, try to force. But right now you got to start with getting this face-off win. Hammett's able to come away with it.
Now an opportunity for UMass to go to work.
And if you're UMass here, you want him.
First career hat trick for the freshman out of Delta, British Columbia.
UMass has the violation.
That helps the Great Danes as they pick the ball up and the clock doesn't run.
Yep, you gotta go. Hit the ball behind and go.